Hook. A new mom with a 3-month-old baby was told she couldn't stay at the family lake house. A woman who heard nothing from her aunt and uncle after giving birth is now asking if she should even bother. And a bride who fell in love with her wedding dress discovered it was one her best friend was deciding between. 3 stories. 3 verdicts. Let's get into it. Intro. Welcome back to Confession Loop. These stories come straight from Reddit's AITA forum, where real people ask the internet one question: was I the asshole? Names have been changed. Drop your verdict in the comments after each one. Story 1, The Lake House. Setup. Every single year her entire family spends a week together at their lake house. Grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole family. The lake house was bought by her grandfather and is managed by her mom and 2 of her siblings. It holds 5 bedrooms, and every year whoever stays there squeezes in as many people as possible because that is just what families do. This year is different. This year she has a baby. The first baby out of all the cousins. He will be 3 months old by the time the trip comes around. She assumed her little family would be staying at the lake house this year. It made sense. New baby. First grandchild. Of course they would get priority. Then her mom told her no. 2 siblings, not blood related but part of the extended family, were being given the lake house this year with their children. Fine. But there were still 2 open bedrooms left.
She asked her mom if she, her husband, and the baby could take one of those spare bedrooms, just one room, to stay where the entire family gathers for the whole week. Her mom said no. She had already rented a separate house for their group to stay in instead. That is when the reality hit her. A 3-month-old baby means an enormous amount of gear. A pack and play, a breast pump, bottles, a diaper bag, multiple changes of clothes, a stroller, a car seat, a sterilizer, a baby monitor, pumped milk stored carefully. All of it would now need to be hauled back and forth between 2 different houses every single day. And it gets worse. Her family loves staying up late at the lake house. So every night when the baby needs to go down for his routine, someone would have to drive them back to the rental. Or she would have to disrupt the baby's entire sleep schedule to stay later. When she brought this up, her mom completely blew up at her. She refused to even let her ask the adults at the lake house if they could take 1 spare bedroom. When she pushed back, her mom said, "Because I already rented a house for all of us, and I want my baby with me so I can help you." But here is the part that stings. Her mom has not exactly been the most present grandmother since the baby was born. She lives close by and only helps out here and there. She is not going to be their night nurse. She would get plenty of time to help during the day when everyone is gathered at the lake house anyway. So why give away the lake house in the first place? And why make this about what she wants instead of what actually makes sense for a new mom with a 3-month-old? She is asking, is she the asshole for not wanting to stay at the rental?
Top comments. Reddit was on her side. The top comment said, "You have a 3-month-old. The amount of gear alone makes this a completely reasonable request. Asking for 1 spare bedroom out of 5 is not unreasonable." Many people pointed out the contradiction. Her mom says she wants to help but then makes a decision that creates significantly more work for a new mom. Someone said, she gave the lake house to non-blood relatives over her own daughter with a newborn. That is the real issue here. The most upvoted comment said, "Your mom wants the credit of being a helpful grandmother without actually doing the hard parts. Staying at the lake house would have made everything easier and she blocked it anyway." Verdict, not the asshole. Reddit said her request was completely reasonable and her mom owes her a real conversation. Transition. Our next story is quieter. But the hurt behind it is just as real.
Story 2, The Silence. Setup, she had her baby in December. Her father sent a message to the whole family announcing the birth grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone. Almost every single person responded. Calls, messages, congratulations, visits, people showed up. Her aunt and uncle said nothing. Not a message, not a call, not a like on a single social media post. Nothing. They have always been on good terms. They see each other a few times a year. There was no falling out, no argument, no reason for the silence. Now it is almost halfway through 2026. Her baby is nearly 6 months old. Her aunt and uncle have never met the child. do not know the baby's name, have never once reached out. Her dad is hurt on her behalf and has barely spoken to them since. She knows it is a two-way street. She could reach out, but life with a newborn has been absolutely overwhelming. And now that things have settled slightly, she has held back on purpose. Because why should she have to be the one to do it? She has plenty of family blood and chosen who have shown up completely for her and her baby over these months. People who checked in, people who visited, people who made her feel like her child mattered. Her aunt and uncle have made their choice through their silence, and she is starting to feel like that silence is her answer. She is asking, is she the asshole for being hurt and not wanting to reach out first? Top comments: Reddit was empathetic. The top comment said, you just had a baby. You are not obligated to chase down people who could not send a single congratulations message. Many people pointed out that the aunt and uncle are not newborns themselves. They have teenagers. They know how to send a text. The silence was a choice. Someone said sometimes people show you exactly how much you matter to them. Believe them. The most liked comment said, you are not being petty. You are protecting your energy at one of the most exhausting times of your life. That is not an asshole move. That is self-preservation. Verdict: not the asshole. Reddit said, leave the ball in their court and focus on the people who actually showed up. Transition. And our final story today is about two best friends, one wedding dress, and a moment that changed everything. Story 3: the wedding dress. Setup: she is getting married before her best friend and maid of honor. It is an elopement with immediate family, only intimate, meaningful, planned around a date that has been special to her and her fiancé long before wedding planning was even a conversation. Her maid of honor is also planning her wedding at the same time. She has been dress shopping for months. When she went to book an appointment at a bridal store with good reviews, she found out her maid of honor already had an appointment there. She second-guessed herself. She did not want it to look like she was copying her best friend. Her mom encouraged her to go anyway. There are plenty of dresses in any bridal store, so she made the appointment. Before she went, her maid of honor sent her photos of her top choices and described the style she was leaning toward. She went into the appointment deliberately avoiding that style. She did not want to overlap. She was being careful. Then her grandmother pointed to a dress. She put it on and everything changed. It was perfect. She cried. She did not want to take it off. She said yes. In that moment of pure joy, she forgot to check the photos her maid of honor had sent. When she did check afterward, her heart sank. The dress she had just said yes to was one of the dresses her maid of honor was still deciding between, even though it was a completely different style than what her maid of honor had said she wanted. She went to her best friend immediately and explained everything honestly. Her maid of honor was upset. She said she felt insulted. She wished she had been asked before saying yes. She asked her to wait to not commit to the dress until she made her own decision so she would not feel pressured. She agreed to wait. She apologized multiple times, but she is also frustrated. This is a dress her maid of honor had not even chosen. A dress in a different style than what she said she wanted. And it was the dress that made her cry on her first appointment. Now she is sitting with a dress she loves, a best friend who is hurt, and no idea what to do if her maid of honor ends up choosing it. Top comments: Reddit was largely on her side but with nuance. The top comment said, you were careful, you checked, you avoided her style, and you fell in love with a dress in the moment. That is not something to apologize for. Many people pointed out that the maid of honor had not chosen the dress, and it was not even the style she said she wanted. Asking someone to give up their wedding dress for a maybe is a big ask. Someone said brides send photos of options, not ownership claims. You did not steal anything. But others added, your best friend's feelings are valid too. This situation is genuinely hard, and there is no perfect answer. What matters is how you both handle it going forward. The most upvoted comment said, if she ends up choosing that dress, you have a real conversation to have. But right now you have done nothing wrong. Verdict: leaning not the asshole. But Reddit said this one comes down to what happens next and how much this friendship means to both of you. Outro: 3 stories. A new mom hauling baby gear between houses because of a decision that made no sense. A woman whose aunt and uncle chose silence over a simple congratulations. And a bride who fell in love with a dress and now has to wait to find out if she gets to keep it. Which one had you the most frustrated? Drop your verdict in the comments. Subscribe for new stories every week on Confession Loop. See you in the next one.